Introduction. Africa is home to some of the world's most fascinating ancient civilizations, yet many of its historic cities remain overshadowed by those of Europe and Asia. The ruins and legacies of Timbuktu, Great Zimbabwe, and Aksum stand as testaments to Africa's rich cultural, intellectual, and economic past. These cities thrived as centers of trade, learning, and power, influencing societies both within and beyond the continent. Their histories reveal the grandeur of African civilizations before the colonial era and challenge the long-held misconceptions about Africa's past. Timbuktu, the intellectual and commercial hub of West Africa. Timbuktu, located in present-day Mali, rose to prominence in the 13th and 14th centuries as a crucial center of trade and scholarship in the Mali Empire. Situated near the Niger River, it became a key trading post, linking West Africa to North Africa, the Middle East, and Europe. The Golden Age of Timbuktu. During the reign of Mansa Musa, R. 1312 to 1337, Timbuktu flourished as a center of wealth and learning. Mansa Musa, renowned as one of the richest men in history, brought architects and scholars from across the Islamic world to build mosques, libraries, and universities. Among these, the University of Sankore became one of the most significant learning institutions of its time, attracting scholars from as far as Persia and Andalusia. Merchants in Timbuktu traded gold, salt, ivory, and manuscripts, making the city one of the wealthiest in Africa. The Jingareba Mosque, built in 1327, remains a symbol of the city's historical significance. The decline of Timbuktu. By the 16th century, the rise of Atlantic trade routes and the Moroccan invasion in 1591 led to Timbuktu's decline. The city, once a beacon of African intellectualism and wealth, gradually faded from prominence, though its legacy as a center of knowledge endures. Great Zimbabwe, the mysterious stone city of southern Africa. Great Zimbabwe, located in present-day Zimbabwe, is an ancient city that thrived between the 11th and 15th centuries. The name Zimbabwe comes from the Shona phrase Zimba Zamabwe, meaning houses of stone, a center of trade and power. The city was the capital of the Kingdom of Zimbabwe and played a crucial role in the gold trade, connecting inland Africa with coastal Swahili merchants who traded with Arabs, Persians, and Chinese. At its peak, Great Zimbabwe was home to an estimated 18,000 people and covered over 7.2 square kilometers. The Great Enclosure, an impressive stone structure with walls up to 11 meters high, remains one of the most remarkable pre-colonial architectural feats in Africa. The absence of mortar in its construction showcases the advanced engineering skills of its builders. Theories of abandonment. Great Zimbabwe declined in the 15th century, likely due to environmental degradation, overpopulation, and resource depletion. European explorers later dismissed its origins, attributing its construction to foreign civilizations, despite overwhelming evidence of its African roots. Today, Great Zimbabwe remains a powerful symbol of African ingenuity and resilience. Aksum, the lost empire of East Africa. The Aksumite Empire, c. 100 CE, 940 CE, centered in present-day Ethiopia and Eritrea, was one of the great civilizations of the ancient world. It was known for its advanced architecture, coinage, and trade networks that connected Africa with the Mediterranean, the Middle East, and India. Aksum's role in trade and religion. Aksum controlled key trade routes along the Red Sea, dealing in gold, ivory, frankincense, and myrrh. It was one of the first African civilizations to mint its own coins, a sign of economic sophistication. The empire was also significant for its early adoption of Christianity. In the 4th century, King Azana converted to Christianity, making Aksum one of the earliest Christian states in the world. The city is believed to house the Ark of the Covenant in the Church of St. Mary of Zion, a claim that adds to its mystique. The fall of Aksum. Aksum's decline began in the 7th century due to climate change, soil depletion, and the rise of Islamic powers that disrupted its trade networks. The city's influence waned, but its cultural and religious legacy remains central to Ethiopian identity. Conclusion. Timbuktu, Great Zimbabwe, and Aksum stand as enduring symbols of Africa's historical greatness. These cities flourished long before colonial intervention, demonstrating Africa's rich intellectual, economic, and architectural achievements. Though time and external forces led to their decline, their stories challenge outdated narratives and inspire renewed appreciation for Africa's past. By studying and preserving these lost cities, we celebrate a history that is vital to understanding Africa's role in global civilization.